Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to get started with the new seller profile you just created. So after signing up at selar.co/register, you are automatically redirected to this dashboard. Once you're here, then you're ready to start creating products and selling. However, there are a few things we typically recommend you do before uploading your very first product. Now, the first thing you want to do is to add your payment details, that is, connect your bank details so that you can receive payout from seller as soon as you start selling. So what you want to do is to click on set up bank details right here on the screen to fill out your details. Please note that you can always update your bank information at any time, and also make sure that the information you are going to provide are accurate. Now, what you want to do first is to select your country. So if you are in Nigeria, you can select your country and manually add the bank. And also if you're in Ghana, you can also go ahead to select the bank in your country and then add the account number. Also, if you're in Kenya, you can select Kenya, put in the bank details, put in your account number. If you're in South Africa, you can do that as well. If you're in Uganda, you can also select your bank from the drop-down option and also fill out your account number to verify that. If you're in Tanzania, you can do that as well. If you're in the US, Canada, or any part of the world, you can actually link your PayPal account here to seller. So whenever you make sales, you receive payout to your PayPal account by just providing the PayPal email. Just click on continue and follow the on-screen instruction. It is very easy to set up. If you're in Canada as well, you connect your PayPal email to connect your PayPal to seller. If you're in any part of the world that is not listed here, what you want to do is to connect your PayPal to seller. So anytime you make sales on seller, seller is going to pay you via your PayPal account. Also, if you are in the US and in the UK and you would like to collect your settlement in your bank account, that's your US or UK bank account, we are actually beta testing settling merchants in their US and UK bank account, right? So if you want to use this option instead of using PayPal, once you select US now, you'll be asked for your PayPal email. But if you would prefer to actually receive payout in your US and UK bank account instead, then you want to reach out to us via our live chat and we'll help you get that set up, right? And to reach us via the live chat, you want to use this message icon here, click on that and then go to inbox us. Then you can send us a message and we'll definitely reach out to you on how to set that up for you so that you can receive your payout in your US or your UK bank account. But for the sake of this video, since I am in Nigeria, I will just select Nigeria and fill out my bank details here in Nigeria. So after filling the details, just click on verify account details. Then I'll click on continue and I have successfully linked my bank details. So if you're in Ghana, you're in whatever country, anywhere in the world that you are, you just have to choose the right option for you and you'll be able to link your account to seller and you can receive your payouts right inside of your account. Please remember, like I said, if you're in the US or in the UK and you would like to receive your payouts directly to your US or UK account, we are currently beta testing that option, and if you like to do that, all you want to do is to reach out via the live chat and we'll help you set that up. So I will just proceed with this and click on continue. Now, once your bank details is set up, the next thing we recommend is setting up your store profile. Now, this is very important as it gives your brand a more professional look and feel, as well as more credibility. So to do this, navigate to the hamburger icon at the top right and to the left, select settings, then go to general store settings. Now, the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have a store logo or image. Now, this can be your personal photo, that is if you're a personal brand, or a logo for e-commerce stores or organizations. Just make sure your store photo represents your brand correctly. Now, the next thing you want to do is to fill out your store description. This doesn't have to be really complicated, so you just have to keep it simple and short, just the way you have to keep your Instagram bio simple and short. Just make sure whatever thing you're saying describes your brand and exactly what you offer. After this, go ahead to add your Instagram username, your Twitter username, and your Facebook page URL, right? So what you want to do is put in your username at online store, for example. And if you're on Twitter, you can also add your Twitter username at your username. Then for your Facebook, you want to put in the Facebook page URL. So for my case, I will just do https facebook.com/online store. And then you want to go ahead to put in your phone number. Please, this phone number is only visible to seller. In case we want to reach you, it is not visible to the public. So you can go ahead and put in your mobile number here. Once all of this is done, click on update store settings. Now, the next thing you may want to do as well is to decide what information you want to collect from customers on your store checkout form. So to do this, just scroll down this page and you're going to see several options here. The first one says collect the customer's mobile number on store checkout form. If you want this, then you want to check this option. Show checkout form immediately a user clicks the buy button. This typically is helpful to reduce the amount of clicks the user makes before paying. So if you want this, you also want to check this option. Change the general button CTA on store. So the default CTA on your store is buy now. So if you don't want buy now, you can change it to something that you want, right? However, if you want it to be buy now, you can just leave this option blank as it is. So it's going to be the default buy now. Then another thing you can do is to choose who pays for seller transaction charges, right? Usually when this is set to me, that is the merchant, you get to pay a percentage for every sale you make on seller. And you can check out more about seller's pricing by going to selar.co/pricing. So you can set this option to me, that is merchant. Typically, we recommend you taking this option because that is what most merchants usually set up, so that they pay the transaction fee and they don't have to bother their customers with paying too much fee. So what you want to do in this case is to add this up to your pricing, right? So if your product was supposed to be $5, for instance, you can add it up to your pricing and make it $6 or $7. So at the end of the day, after checking out the percentage, you will still get your $5 back. However, you can also set it up so the customers pay the transaction fee. This is totally dependent on you. Finally, you can also enable cross-sell on your store product page. I highly recommend this if you have several products so customers can see product suggestions of products bought together, or you can tag complementary products on your product page. Once all of this is set up, go ahead to click on update. Now you are all set up, but there is one last thing you need to also pay attention to when setting up your store, and this is your store currency. So to find your store currency, go to the hamburger icon to the top right, and to the left, go to settings and go to store currencies. So typically there are two settings here. The first is the custom editable currency settings. This is where you get to decide in what currency you want to price your product in. Usually, once you set your product price in your local currency or country of registration, seller will convert it to the other 5 currencies available for you automatically based on our conversion rate. However, if you would like to set a price for each currency yourself, go ahead to tick the currencies that you want to manually set a price for. So for instance, this is a product page, so I'm trying to edit a product. And right here, you can see the only currency check on the store currency settings is Naira, right? That means I can only manually fill in the price in Naira, and once I create the product, seller is going to convert it to the other currencies for me. However, if I want to manually put in the price in Naira and USD and maybe pounds, right? Go to your store settings and check USD and pounds, right? Then click on update details. I come back here and update this page, it should show up. Okay, so now you see we now have Naira, USD, and pounds. So that means in creating my product, I can now add the Naira price, the USD price, and the pounds price based on my own conversion rates. Now the second option is your store currency settings. This is basically you selecting the currencies you want customers to be able to pay you in. So if you only want customers to be able to buy your product in dollars, right? You want to ensure that all other options are unchecked, right? And only dollar is checked. However, we recommend checking all the available options. Please take note that you cannot uncheck your local currency, which is Naira, because I created this account choosing Nigeria as my country. So if when creating this account and you chose Ghana as your country of residence, right, your local currency is going to be in cedis and this is going to be frozen out. You cannot uncheck that option. You must be able to receive payment in that currency, and also you'll be able to set product price in that currency, right? So you can only uncheck other currency options that is not your local currency. So I will just check all of these options because I want people to be able to pay me in all of the 6 currencies available on Selar. So once that is done, I'll go ahead to click on update details as well. Another thing you can also do is select your email preferences. So you can decide on how you want emails to trigger when your customers take a specific action on your store. So I'll just go here and go to settings and then email preferences. All of these emails are automatically sent by Selar, so you do not have to worry about anything, right? So you can decide what actions you want to happen when someone takes a specific action on your store, right? So you can say send email receipt to customers for their purchase, receive email notification for each sale, receive email notification for cancel subscription. So you can decide to check the options that best suit you, just go through them, and once you are done, you click on update settings. Finally, if you sell physical products, you can also set your delivery or shipping fee, and this could be added during checkout once your customer selects from any of the locations you add. So to do this, go to the hamburger icon and to settings, and then you go to store delivery settings. Now this store delivery option is only available for physical product, right? So if you have a physical product, you can just put in the location, let's say Abuja, and you put in the delivery fee, we say is 3,000. That's just a guess. And then we say Lagos is 1,500. And then we say Calabar is 3,000 or maybe 3,500. I don't know. Right? So you just set a delivery fee for each of your location that you know you can deliver to, right? And then you click on save changes. So once you set this up and then you set up a physical product, right? Once the customer gets to the checkout point, they'll be able to select the delivery fee for the specific location that they want, and this will be added to their checkout, and they'll just pay everything all at once, and all you just have to do is to forward their product to them. Now once you have set all of this up, then you're ready to create your very first product, and it only takes a few minutes, right? So to create a product, just go to the hamburger icon to the left, go to products, and click on add product. So the first thing you want to do when adding your product is to add a product image, then give your product a name. You can say this is a test product, then put in the price of your product. So you can say this is 500, you can say in dollar it is $1, then in pounds it is £1. Yeah, £1. Yeah. Yes, so once you do that, go ahead and put in the description of your product, right? Put in your product description right here, what your product is about, and you can really play around with this description here. You can make this be, you can select smaller headings. You can even change the color, just highlight the text and come here, change the color. You can even embed a video. So this is a video icon, just click on that and put in the video URL, and we usually recommend video from YouTube. So just copy and paste the video URL right here, and then you click on save, right? So you can just check out all of the options and see what you come up with in your description section. And in the product type, you can select the kind of product you want to upload. So this is a digital product, right? Select the product category and then make your product available. So if it's an audio, an ebook, or whatever product you want to give out, just make it available, and it can be as large as 750 MB, and you go ahead to browse file and upload the file that you want to give access to your customers, and then you click on create products. So that's how to set up a product on your store. And once your product is created, you can easily find the URL at the top right here. So you can just copy this URL, share it to your audience, use it to run your ads, put it on your link in bio, share it on your social media, and all of that, right? Also note that if you use email service providers such as MailChimp, CoverKit, or Katra, you can easily connect any of these to Selar by following the on-screen instruction. We've created a detailed video on how to connect your Katra. You can also look that up. And then also you can connect your Facebook pixel right to Selar as well, and use Selar as your website to run ads. So you don't really need website. So if you want to know more about connecting your pixel to Selar, I've created a detailed video on that. You can check that out as well. Finally, one more thing. If you're looking to share your store URL, so if you want to share the URL to your store, maybe you have several products and you just want to send people to your store directly and not to a particular product, just like this one. So this URL is particular to this product. But if you want the URL to your store, what you want to do is to come to this icon here. There are two ways you can do it. Just come to this my account, use the drop down, and you're going to see store URL. So you're going to visit your store and you'll be able to copy the URL from here, right? And another way you can do that is come to the hamburger icon and just scroll to the top. You're also going to see store URL right here. Once you click on that, take it to your store URL, and you can just copy the URL and share it on your social handles and wherever you want to share it. So this is exactly how to get started on your Selar store.